Hi, my beautiful divine diamonds, and welcome. Today we are going to be talking about words of affirmation, love language, and we are doing this series. We're going through all of the different love languages so that I can basically go over details, and you guys can use this to attract love and make people more receptive to you. While you're here, my name is Claire. Welcome. This channel is dedicated to helping you find success, happiness, get yourselves out of a rut, and level up your lives. Go ahead, like this video, and subscribe if you have not already. And also share if you enjoy, because that really helps our community to grow and we can raise up into love and awareness. So let's go ahead and talk about the love language of words of affirmation. This is actually the most common love language according to verywellmind.com. So you guys keep this one in front if you are looking to form a connection with someone, because most likely words of affirmation are going to help you, and if you need help, then you can actually create a guide so that you're better with your words, so that you know what to say and how to connect to someone with this love language. So first of all, I'm going to go over if you yourself have this love language and you might not even know it yet. And then I'm going to go over what you should do if you are trying to connect with someone, a specific person, a romantic interest, a friend, etc., using words of affirmation if that is their love language. And then I can also give you some examples of what not to do and what to say. So I have this all written down. I did my research. Signs that this is your love language. We have number 1 is that you love to be complimented and appreciated verbally. So that's pretty straightforward. It is words of affirmation. So you would respond well to a compliment, whether that be about something that you did, whether that be about something that you're wearing, whatever it is about, as long as it's genuine, okay? And then you also love it when people point out little things about you that maybe other people don't notice. So if someone compliments you on a way that you did your hair or a style or something that you have actually thought about, put a lot of thought into, but it might not be noticed by many other people, and you really appreciate that compliment, you could have words of affirmation love language. Number 3, you also love getting nicknames or giving nicknames. So because you are using words and you have a connection with words and love, they're connected, receiving a cute nickname or a sweet nickname or giving a nickname to someone is also a really great way to tell that that is one of your love languages, because you are forming a bond through words. Okay, the next way to tell that you have the love language of words of affirmation is that you really appreciate letting people know how special they are or how important they are to you. And excuse me, my dog that I am house sitting is like down there making noise. So if you hear that in the background, she's over there. So anyway, you like to give and receive compliments about how special someone is to you or how much you appreciate them, and vice versa. You love to be told how special and important and appreciated you are. Okay? The next thing is that you probably simply enjoy words, okay? Whether you're talking to someone in person, face to face, or whether you're writing an email, or whether you are writing a text, or if you're even just writing a note or writing a letter. You express yourself very well through words, and you might find that you have a significant bulk of words when you do end up writing to someone. And then we have, oh yeah, details. So you often notice details about other people. So you might notice if someone is wearing a different style, or if they have done something different with their, overall outfit, or something different in their lives. You just remember this and you ask them about it, and you're like, hey, I love blank, or I really like the way that you did this, blank, etc. Okay? So you're constantly aware and you are noticing the little details. And then another thing is that you have a special connection with songs. So you might hear a song and you'll connect it to a specific person or a specific event, and the lyrics and the words will have extra meaning to you, and you will really get involved with the meaning of the song and with the words of the song. So if any of those are you, if you're connecting to a lot of these, then you might actually have words of affirmation as one of your main love languages. Now, what do you do if maybe you may or may not have that love language, but if you actually want to connect with someone who has that love language, okay? So you might have a friend or a specific person in your life with that love language. How do you connect to them? So number one is to regularly compliment them. And this seems pretty straightforward, but a lot of times people kind of, if you don't have that love language, you might skim over it and you might not think that it's important. Because words to some people are super important, and to other people they're not as important. So make sure that you're giving the compliments, you're showing appreciation, you are noticing the details, and you are telling your specific person how you feel about them, how you feel about, what they're doing, you're appreciative, you're proud of them, you think they're awesome, etc. So come up with some really cool words that are positive and that are uplifting that you can use on your specific person. Okay, the next thing you can do to connect with someone with this love language is to go above and beyond, finding compliments that they don't often hear. Okay, so it might be, as I mentioned before, that they have gone through and they've done something, or they've changed something, or they worked hard on something, and other people aren't noticing it. And if you can be that person who notices that detail or that small thing, you will be very much more special in their eyes, because most people aren't noticing this, but it's important to them. Okay? Now, another really great way that you can connect with this words of affirmation love language is to write notes, write letters, write texts, write emails to them. Okay? Whether that is on a specific occasion, a special occasion, you can write them a long, loving letter or an appreciative letter on a special day, or you can simply write them notes and just here and there leave them a note, or leave them a cute text, or send them a sweet email. Whatever you have to do to make that consistent so that they feel loved and appreciated through words. It does not have to be face to face. And then another great thing that you can really do to make them feel special is complimenting them not only in public, not only in private, one-on-one, but also in public. So it's actually a lot more impactful when there are many people around, whether that's on social media or whether that is in a group of friends, or, if you are, for whatever reason, you're at a party or whatever, and there are people around, you can compliment your specific person in front of others, and that will make them feel so special, because it's not only you that is hearing this, that is giving this, but it's the people around that are also noticing the words, and that is going to make them feel extra special. So make sure that when you can, compliment them or say something nice to them in public or on social media, or whatever you have to do to make them feel special. And then to actually communicate with them, you have to be very deliberate about your words. So you have to make sure that you are using your words very carefully. Now, I don't mean to say that you have to tread and like walk on eggshells about what you're saying. Not necessarily, but you have to know that since words are so meaningful to this love language type, that you can really impact them with your words. So you want to make sure that you are always using positive, kind words and that you are specific about how you say them, okay? So the delivery of what you're saying to them, the words you are using, and how you are forming the sentence. So if you do have a criticism or if you do have something that you want to talk to them about, always start with a compliment so that they feel lifted up, so they feel complimented and appreciated, and then you can, then you can actually move into whatever issue that you have using an I statement. So using an I statement such as, I feel blank, I feel this way when, okay? And then just be deliberate about the words that you're using. And then another way to connect with this love language is that you want to make sure that you are encouraging them and you are uplifting them no matter how they are feeling, but even more so when they're feeling down. So even if you are not as, familiar with this love language, you're going to put in extra effort to give them words of affirmation, give them words of love, compliment them, tell them that you're proud of them, tell them how much you care, how awesome they are, how things that they're doing really help you, and do this even more when they need it more, okay? So if they're quiet, if they're having a hard day, if they are maybe isolating themselves, this is the time to even more so give them more compliments, uplift them, tell them everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine, and just use your words. Words can be very powerful and words can be very influential, especially to this type. And then, along with that, you're going to definitely want to step outside of your comfort zone. So if you might not be that specific love language, or if you might not know how to use your words very well, maybe you don't talk a lot, you don't really text very much, you're kind of closed off with your words, you really want to open up and get out of your comfort zone. Even if it feels uncomfortable for you right now, even if it might be like, oh, I don't know what to say, how am I going to compliment this person when I'm just not much of a talker anyway, I'm not much of a word person anyway. Well, guess what? You can change that. You don't have to limit yourself, and you can learn how to give compliments and words of affirmation. You can study, vocabulary, you can study how to talk to people, etc. And I can also go over this as well. And then make sure that you're always using genuine emotion, okay? So you want to make sure that when you are giving them a compliment or a word of affirmation, or you're telling them how you feel about them, you are using genuine emotion and you're not just spewing out the words, okay? So that's like really important because this person is connecting the words with the emotion, okay? So if you want them to feel love, if you want them to feel appreciated, if you want them to feel a certain way, then you can't just say the word and have no emotion attached to it. You have to attach your emotion to it, and you have to be genuine so that they feel that you are really giving them the truth, okay? Because when we speak words, we want to make sure that we're speaking the truth to them, okay? And then, additionally, you want to be specific with them about what it is that you appreciate about them, details that you notice about them that you like, things that they do. Very detailed, okay? So little things. Always with the little things, you guys. It's so easy to overlook, but these are some of the things that people can find the most special, and they appreciate it the most when you notice things that others might not notice. And then, as I said before, make sure that you are very deliberate with your words, when you have an issue, okay? So you want to make sure that you are not cutting them down, you're not using harsh words, you're not using words in a harmful way, because it's going to affect this type of person, the love language of affirmations, even more than it would another different type of person, okay? Because they connect words so strongly emotionally. You want to make sure that you are being positive with your words. And yeah, that is the video of today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And then while you're here, I'm going to link below my website and merchandise, so you guys can check that out as well. And then give this video a like, comment if you have watched all the way through, and I will see you guys in my next video. And remember, you are so powerful. Bye guys!